Wardrobe sponsored by Freeman Designs.
Good evening. I am your host, Sharmark Leo. Thank you for tuning into the Sharmark Show. This evening, we're going to talk about jazz. As we know, the jazz is all over St. Lucia, and I'm very excited because we have jazz, I think, in about 12 of the district, which is kind of different this year. There's a hype, there's excitement, there's fashion, there's so much happening, and the jazz and creative art is really exploding in St. Lucia. But this year, one of the communities, I think, which is really stands out to me, which is the Soufriere Jazz. And then to talk about a little bit about Soufriere Jazz, we have Jade Brown. Good evening, Jade. How are
Good
you?
evening, Sharmark. I am really good. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the Sharmark show. I feel
Wonderful.
like a diva
St.
being on
Lucia,
the
I have
show.
to confess, she's very hard to find. Phone calls and she's not responding, but she's finally here. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Tell us. Okay, so let's talk about jazz. Before we go into Soufriere, jazz started about in 1991 in St. Lucia. And when you're looking at back at 1991 to now, I think it has really evolved. I mean, it has gone through from Salt Lake to different names, but however, it's still St. Lucia Jazz. And I think there's a lot, the way it brings the country together, brings the people together and the community. What makes Soufriere Jazz stand out? And how many years have Soufriere Jazz been in the market?
Okay, so Soufriere Jazz, from what I can recall, in terms of this big stage at the mini stadium, it started off in 2015. And then they had three major shows. One was Kassav, the other was Jack Yor, and then we had Wycliffe Shah. And then there was a little hiatus, and then we came back with the Soufriere Events Management Organization, which I serve as the PR consultant for. Now, the Soufriere Events Management Organization is a subgroup of the Soufriere Regional Development Foundation, which is really an entity within the community that helps spur economic development. They assist with training programs for young people, and they also manage key areas like the Sulphur Springs Park, the Pito Management Area, and the Soufriere Beach Park as well. So we are the events. I like to say that we're the bacchanal babies of Soufriere when it comes to carnival, jazz, and pageantry.
So basically, what you're really telling us, when you support Soufriere Jazz, is basically that same money is being turned over back into the community.
Most definitely, Sharmark. When you support Soufriere Jazz, you are supporting the mother who's sending their child to school because she's a vendor. We have 22 vendors in the general admission area alone. Then we have 7 food booths. And if we count for backstage, that's 7, 8, 9, 10 food booths, right? We also have many bars as well within VIP as well. So what you're really supporting, and it's not just the vendors, it's about the service providers, the guys who put the stage together, the people doing the lighting, the security. You are supporting the community of Soufriere. And if we look further than the festival, outside of the mini stadium, we're talking about the Airbnbs. You cannot get a room in Soufriere right now.
1, 2, 3, hey yo! No other one but you. I wanna be with you.
Soufriere Jazz is one of the biggest and best jazz activities on earth. Come down to Soufriere, we are waiting for you. While our restaurant will also be in VIP. Come on down.
Beautiful is what we have to call you. And when we step out on the road.
Oh, Soufriere Jazz, bringing so many customers to Soufriere. That's the time the little poor people getting a little sale to sell their things, so I do appreciate that, Soufriere Jazz.
Take out something and fling it, take out something and fling it up. When up the west and roll it, when up the west and roll it up. Make it beautiful, cause it's a beautiful.
Hi, my name is Leo Kadahogis and I am the owner of Kada Cheese located in Soufriere. Soufriere Jazz is one of the biggest events, lots of vibes and energy, so I'll be looking forward to seeing you there.
It's a beautiful life. There's a bad girl in the ring. Jump up and do your thing. Excitement. She have excitement.
So what really makes you all stand out this year? Because I realize there's a hype every time you social media, on the radio is Soufriere Jazz, Jazz. And everybody's saying this community is better. But I think there's a really hype in terms of decor, in terms of the whole ambience in Soufriere.
I feel like before I answer that, I feel like we do support all the other communities, but I feel like the communities around St. Lucia look to Soufriere as the benchmark as who they would like to beat. So we'd go to Jazz Aviege and they say, oh, we're going to be bigger than you all by next year. And we'll say, okay, that's cool. We welcome that. But what sets Soufriere apart are many things. Soufriere, we don't just concentrate on the event. Although with our event, we ensure that your VIP experience is second to none. We want to make sure that at any time of the night, you can go to one of our 7 food booths and you can get something to eat.
Say
You
that
can get a
again.
drink. Definitely. At any time of the evening, when you come to Soufriere Jazz and Arts, you can go to the food booths and you can get something to eat. There will be something to eat until that last song is sung. Also, in terms of our general area, like I said, the 21 food booths, the focal points, and we have Infinity Designs, Jimmy Harrell, who's doing our decor again, and he is amazing. Jimmy comes up with these lavish ideas.
Amazing ideas, and it really
Yes.
transformed
Yes.
the stage, and I'm very impressed. Even last year, when I went to main stage jazz, and then as anything, you're in the business, I was comparing, I was like, oh my God, Soufriere gave main stage a blow. Like the VIP was just nothing close enough. It's almost like the designer tried to mimic what was done in Soufriere, but it was not close enough. You really felt the VIP from the entrance, the way the tables are set on the lawn. You
Yes.
feel like you're in your backyard, and it really says that it makes you comfortable, feel like you're at this huge music festival, and then it just makes you feel at home.
Yes, it does. And then what I find that he does, whether it be in general admission or VIP, he just creates that atmosphere for you. And what people like our chairman, Methodius Clesse, and then the chairman of the SRDF, Mr. Sam Auger, has done is given us that free reign to do as we wish in terms of creativity.
Yes.
So whether it be myself in terms of PR, when you say you see the videos here, there, and everywhere, and I'm saying to the guys, I need drone shots from the Piton, and they allow us to do it. And with Jimmy, it is the same. They say, Jimmy, we trust you, get
Yeah.
it done.
Because what would happen when you do that, you allow the designer to run with the creativity. So
Yes.
in an instant like that, the decor will not be the same thing you saw last year. You would get something fresh, something
Yes.
new, something
Yes.
original. So which is good.
Yeah.
Wow. So what is the feedback like for the persons in the community in terms of Soufriere Jazz? From your experience, that the patrons, when you walk into the event, is it more that you see more persons from the outside, or more do the Soufriere people support the event?
Yes, they do, 100%. What we're seeing in the community, the local boutiques and whatnot, they're putting the clothing out because we have a theme for VIP, which is La Dolce Vita. And our colors...
What's the theme?
La Dolce
Yeah,
Vita.
Hunter Easy.
The sweet life, yes.
I like that.
So our colors are rich blues, olive green, warm yellow, and we have to put the red in there. If you put the yellow, you have to put the red. You understand? So
Jade now have a problem. Say, no, sure, I have to take Jade put my to show us. I agree. I totally
you have
agree.
to create the balance, make everybody happy. And so the vendors within the community are benefiting. When you come into Soufriere, the vibe is just so different. It is just so nice. And we want people to come in from the Friday so that they can go ahead and go to Addie's place Saturday morning.
Nice.
Go and get your bude, go and get your stew pork and whatnot.
Nice.
Then go down to Aquinas Bar in Barron's Drive, get something to eat there. Go to Ponty's place, get the
So there's
pizza.
the whole experience
Yes,
of
it
the
is an
community.
experience.
Wow.
And what's more is we have that event on the Sunday morning. We've added an event, and we're trying to make it a festival within a festival.
Yes.
So we have Dite Asuf, and the theme is Get Glammed in White with a Touch of Madras.
Oh,
and it's a
nice. I
Creole
love that. What's the
breakfast.
theme?
Get Glammed in White
I like
with
that.
a touch of Madras. Yes.
Okay.
So we know it's not Creole season. People may not have the whole get up, but they can have a bag, they can have a purse, they can have something on their head.
Yeah.
And we really just want them to come out and really experience the food that we have in Soufriere, because the culinary experience in Soufriere is really good as well. So we have some local vendors, and they will be at the Sulphur Springs Park. It is admission free. It is
Wow.
absolutely free. You buy your breakfast, of course, but you come in for free. And then we have entertainment by Alpha, by Shanti, by MTX Band, and we have 2 DJs as
Wow.
well.
Hey guys, I am Tia. This is my first time I'll be at Soufriere Jazz and I'm so excited.
I see a girl inside in the corner. I think it's my summer, babe. I have to go see her. She's pretty.
Make sure you come to Super Jazz. I'll be there.
I'm going to be at Soufriere Jazz and you should be there also.
Come to Soufriere Jazz on Saturday. We'll be there.
Soufriere Jazz, the best jazz. Come support Soufriere Jazz, Super Mini Stadium. We there, I go be there. Don't mind nobody.
I see a girl inside the corner. I think it's my summer, babe. I have to go see her.
Guys, we'll be right back. I might just be the food DJ. Welcome back. I'm your host Sharmark, and guess what? We're talking about jazz, Soufriere Jazz. We're talking about the creativity in Soufriere. The vibe is Soufriere Jazz. This Saturday, am I right, Jade?
Yes.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Soufriere. Make it a vibe. Trust me, if you can get an Airbnb, sleep in your vehicle because you're gonna miss out. But just funny enough, I speaking about the vehicle. What are the arrangements for parking? I mean, like that's a mass crowd.
Yes.
What are the arrangements for parking?
Okay, so just as last year, the VIP will have priority parking in the primary school, the infant school, and the area just by the field. So when you come in, if parking is available, and I must say, if it is available, then you get to park there. Then for everyone else, we have the Soufriere Basin around the Soufriere Basin, as well as the Soufriere bus terminal, and there's a parking space opposite the bus terminal as well that the police have identified. We do have a traffic plan which will be circulating as well, and I just want to say that the police have ensured that they will have enough boots on ground to ensure that your vehicle is safe.
I was just about to ask you,
Yes.
especially with the VIP, does it comes with security?
Definitely. Okay, so we released on our security plan yesterday. In the security plan, Inspector Rennie indicated that we would have had 60 police officers in Soufriere.
Wow.
However, as of yesterday, the Prime Minister indicated that he will send an additional 25 police officers to Soufriere.
Wow.
Yes. So
I
that
love
is.
that. Yeah. And
Yeah,
the festival is
85.
growing, so you have to protect the people because you don't want it to
Definitely.
die. You don't want it to die out.
Yes, and not just within the festival itself, but in the community as well.
community,
So
yeah.
you will see a heavy police presence, whether it be traffic management on the grounds, at the gates, or in the community.
Okay. I guess what? Viewers, you must be saying, we're talking about Soufriere Jazz that you're not hearing that. In case you miss out on the artist, Jade, tell us, what is the lineup for Soufriere Jazz?
Oh, yes. So the lineup for Soufriere Jazz, we're going to start from, I would not say the bottom up, but with our locals first. We have Bree Shalmine out of Choiseul. She's an amazing, amazing talent. She just put out an EP of at least 4 songs. She's really good. She's going to be on the stage. Then we have Boo Hinkson and the True Tones. We also have Misha coming out of Choiseul as well. Then we have Ezra the Fun Machine. We have Afa Ale, we have Imran Nudi, we also have 1T1, we have out of Martinique, we have Voice out of Trinidad, and we have our headliner, Gramps Morgan. These are our artists, and then of course the locals will be backed up by the big bad DYP.
Soufriere Jazz and Arts, that's the best community jazz event in St. Lucia.
You heard it. Now come to Soufriere Jazz and Arts, the ultimate experience. Gramps Morgan. Voice. 1TL. DYP, Afarale, Esra the Fun Machine, Imran Nerdy, Reasons Orchestra, Boo Hinkson and the True Tones. Now on a Saturday, May 2nd, doors open from 3 p.m. Get your tickets at $150 or indulge in the ultimate VIP village experience for $400. Purchase at fourcircletickets.com, the Cell Outlets Island-wide, and the Soufriere Foundation office. 9 incredible artists, 1 unforgettable night. And also join us for DJ Asuf Creole Breakfast Fest, Sunday, May 3rd. Admission free. The ultimate weekend in the ultimate location. Soufriere Jazz. The ultimate experience.
How do you go ahead, the committee go ahead and selecting the artists? Do each person select some names and you have a whole pool of artists and you'll select from it? What is the How do you all go ahead and create,
Well, what we
select the
do,
artists?
our chairman will call us to a meeting in November, and he will say, and although I think he's going to only give us 1 month off in September when we're done with Carnival, and then we'll be back at it in October. But usually he calls us into a meeting in November of the previous year, and he says, guys, who is on your wish list for Soufriere Jazz?
Oh, I like that.
And we literally give him our wish list, and he gives us his. And where we have common ground, we put it on another master list.
Okay.
Then on that master list, we go down and we say, now, who can we afford?
Yes, I like that.
Because you can say Celine Dion, but we don't have Celine Dion money.
Yes, yes, yes. I like
but,
that.
you know, we have Gramps money and Voice money.
Yeah.
So the artists that we can actually afford, we contact Lee Hippolyte, who books all of our artists for us, and he does an amazing job.
That's
actually.
an agency or something?
Yeah, well, he has his own agency, but yeah, his name is Lee.
A Saint Lucian?
A Saint Lucian,
Okay,
yes,
nice.
definitely. And Lee would go ahead and he would book our artists. He would contact the managers and he'll say, hey guys, this is how much it is, and then he'll come back to us. Then we have a negotiation.
Oh, nice.
And then we book our artists.
Yeah.
So usually our artists are booked from January, and then we start marketing in December.
What is the criteria to be a headliner for a festival like that?
Well, the thing with Soufriere Jazz and Arts Festival, we want to have something for everyone. But in order to be a headliner, it needs to be family friendly. We cannot have any vulgarity on the stage because we have a dedicated kids zone.
Yes.
Children under 11 can come in for free.
Okay.
We want to market and keep marketing Soufriere as a family-oriented event. However, we encourage the young people to come, encourage the singles to come. You might find your husband there. Who
Right,
knows?
single and
So
mingle.
it's right. So it is an event for
So is the
everyone.
foundation going to pay for the wedding if you find your
Oh
husband?
God! Well, in that case, they need to pay for mine.
This kind of witness is coming, one of them is a mad out. 15 away outside bars, will fit back up in a shark mouth.
Soufriere Jazz means to me vibes, energy, and action.
All hell break loose.
A celebration. It brings out the unique spirit of Soufriere, the vibrancy, the energy, and what really makes the culture of Soufriere.
Food, let me tell you. It's amazing at Soufriere Jazz. Come.
After the festival is done, do you all do a review to ensure the festival went the direction you all wanted?
Yes.
And you were satisfied with everything?
Definitely, Sharmark. The difficulty is, as soon as I was just saying to my colleague that on Tuesday we have a pageant meeting, and then on Thursday we have a carnival meeting. But within all of these plannings and within all of these activities, you must have postmortems. And we not only have a postmortem for the main event, but we have postmortems for the smaller events as well. So if we do a pop-up sale, we will have a postmortem for that at our very next meeting. So, and then with the main event on Saturday, what will happen is Chair will probably give us 2 weeks off, and then he will call us into a meeting and we'll sit down and we'll go through every single aspect of it. We will also call in all of the stakeholders. So the business community, the police, the vendors association of Soufriere, and they will tell us, give us their feedback on the events.
Guys, it's getting spicy here. I can't wait. There's more information. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Mama is certainly see a super way to Jazz Soufriere. Jade, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. You're so hard to find. I can't even believe you here, but I'm enjoying it. So, Jade, tell us. I think a little birdie told me you missed out on an artist.
Oh, yes. Now, I think I did that for good reason, Sharmark.
You do a good comeback on me there.
Let me tell you. Every year, well, starting off last year, we decided to reimagine or reboof, pun intended, an old school St. Lucian band.
Okay.
Last year we did that with Rebirth 7.
Okay.
This year we're doing that with Reasons Orchestra.
Oh,
And if
nice. That
anyone
band is
who's in it, they are,
old.
yes. And when we
Yeah.
went back into the archives and we listened to their music, I think that a lot of the younger generation would sing their music. Even on a boat ride, you would sing
Yeah.
their music, but then you wouldn't know that it's Reasons. And some of them didn't even know that it is a St. Lucian band.
Wow.
So we're giving them that platform. We're bringing them together once again, and they will be
So
at
basically,
Soufriere
Soufriere Jazz is basically kind of preserving the music, the culture, which is nice. I like that.
Yes, cultural preservation is really important to us, whether it be with the artists or with the food or with what you come to Soufriere to experience. That is why we love to say to everyone, take the weekend off. And we moved Soufriere Jazz. That's what's really special about this year. We moved Soufriere Jazz from the Sunday to the Saturday, because many people would say, oh, they're leaving Soufriere Jazz, it's a big party, and then they have to travel back for work on the Monday morning. So we said, okay, guys, we'll do it on the Saturday so you can spend the weekend. And what's more, we will have breakfast with you. Yes.
I like that. You actually listen to your patrons, which is good. Because I think if you do it the Saturday, it creates more of a vibe.
Yes.
And then now you just throw in the breakfast there, so you can drive you can drive home the Sunday afternoon,
Yes,
and you can still
definitely.
get rest, and then you charge for work on the Monday.
Exactly.
Which is nice.
Exactly.
Which is nice. How do you go ahead and find a sponsor? Because I was home and I was like, there's all of this community jazz. Was it a struggle getting sponsorship this year?
Okay, so Mrs. Lovely Saint-Amy Joseph is our sponsorship coordinator. However, what I can say is that sponsors came to us. The
Nice.
sponsors came to Soufriere Jazz. Yes, you do have to engage them and you do have to liaise with them. And there are some new ones who have come on board. But for the most part, sponsors are ones who have been there with us since 2023 when SIMO was formed.
Funny enough, what is SIMO? I've been hearing that name. First, when I heard it, I thought it was SIMO. So I was like, okay, what is SIMO? Is it an abbreviation for something? What is it?
Yes, it's the Soufriere Events Management Organization.
Oh,
so we
I
are
got
a
you.
subgroup of the Soufriere Regional Development
How
Foundation.
old is SIMO?
SIMO is only 4 years
Oh,
old.
4 years old. Okay.
Yes. So when we rebranded Soufriere Jazz and we reintroduced it, that is when SIMO came into it.
So SIMO is the one kind of managing all the events for
Yes,
Soufriere.
managing Carnival, Jazz, and the Soufriere Carnival Queen pageant.
So SIMO is underneath the Soufriere Foundation.
Correct. Yes.
Ah,
yes.
okay,
yes.
understood.
That's what it is.
Okay,
yes.
because I was understanding SIMO. I thought it was somebody. I said, but why they bring somebody to manage the stuff? Because it sounds like okay.
No,
all
it's,
right.
we kept it in house.
In-house. Okay,
yes.
nice,
yes,
nice.
Definitely.
So for you, I realize you're very busy. You different activities and stuff like that. What is most challenging for you in terms of a PR person for the Soufriere Jazz?
I think the most challenging part is trying to understand what the community wants. Because the way you would market Soufriere Jazz and Arts nationally is not how you can market it locally.
Yes.
So sometimes the message reaches the national market before it reaches the local market. And that is because with Soufriere, it's very much grassroots. It's very much neighborly. So people want that personal touch. So they want us to come out into the community. For example, if I go into Castries and I have a vox pop about Soufriere Jazz, it might be difficult for me. But in Soufriere, everybody's like, oh, zot pa ka vini ici, vini mande mo question, question about jazz la, sa zot ka bay la. You know, and that is what they want. They want to feel like they are a part of the festival.
Yeah. I think what happened, the persons in Soufriere has really embraced the jazz. I think, and I like what I really like about the community jazz, for the persons that maybe might not be able to afford main stage jazz, you bring it here. And for that young person that might not would not afford to come to main stage jazz, it kind of grows the interest of the youth in terms of the whole music for the country.
Yes.
So I think the community jazz is a good thing for, although this year I realize there's quite a bit of community. So it actually creates that vibe, and I think it can get more persons into music, and it kind of there's a circulation of monies running through the country, and I like that.
Yes, it's really welcomed, and we look forward to many more successful years of Soufriere Jazz. We want to ensure that people know that they are safe when it comes to Soufriere Jazz. Like I said earlier, Inspector Rennie has put out the security plan, and we just want to make sure that the community and the wider community, St. Lucia, they know that, hey, when I come to Soufriere, rest assured I am here to have a good, safe, clean time.
So what, you said time. What time is the event looking to start on Saturday?
Okay, so gates open at 3 p.m. And especially to the VIP patrons, I want to say to you guys, come early.
You always want to make a grand entrance.
Let me tell you, 8 o'clock. What is that?
Yes,
You
it's
missed
almost
half
like you
of the
pay.
show.
Yes, you miss half of the show.
Yes, and I'm not saying come early because of the drinks or the food. We touched on that earlier. I'm saying come early for the experience. There's the arts component now. We will have stilt walkers, drummers, la polka, wit, you name it. We have it all at
So that's
Soufriere
a packed
Jazz.
show.
Yes, it is a packed show. It is. And we also have the Soufriere Carnival Queen pageant contestants, as well as 2 of our Soufriere Carnival bands making an appearance as well.
Oh, nice. Because it's, I mean, like, it's a good platform. You have
It
all of those persons
is,
there.
yes.
It's a good platform to kind of market Soufriere Jazz, which is wrong. Soufriere Carnival, which is around the corner.
Definitely.
Wow.
So yeah, that is what we're looking forward to. I mean, our ladies are rehearsing day and night, and they're very excited to get onto the stage. And I think that when people see the slate of delegates that we have for the Soufriere Carnival Queen pageant this year, they're going to be very pleasantly surprised.
Wow. Are you all, since you mentioned, I mean, like, we're not straying away from the topic, are you involved in the Soufriere?
Definitely. I'm the
Carnival?
chairperson of the Carnival Queen Pageant Committee, and I'm also, well, of course, PR consultant for CMO.
Okay, nice. Okay. But I must say, congrats. I think you're doing a wonderful job as a PR, because I have been seeing it all over the place. And so what is the Soufriere Jazz social media handles in case somebody wants to go and maybe just to follow Soufriere Jazz?
Okay, so on Facebook, it's Soufriere Jazz, the ultimate experience. And then on Instagram, it is Soufriere Events. Yes.
Okay, nice. Jade, I must say, thank you so much. And on behalf of myself and my viewers, thank you so much. Guys, this was the Sharmark Show. Thank you for joining me, and for all you beautiful St. Lucians here and abroad that's watching the Sharmark Show. I say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the love. Jade, Soufriere Jazz. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Thank you and good night.
Wardrobe sponsored by Charmaine Freeman Designs.